Hello and welcome to a bit of Heart of Iron for my gravy, baby. You know, I feel like I owe you guys a video that realistically should have come a long time ago. That's right, it's time to let you know you're adopted into my subscriber base by hitting the subscribe button, Timmy. Please, for the love of God, hit it. No, I have not played Belgium enough. We did one game as Belgium, I think, and it was just doing the EU path. But first, just a quick little word from big shout out to today's sponsor, World of Tanks Blitz. World of Tanks Blitz, the legendary cross-platform free-to-play team-based MMO action game, has given me a very special message to pass on to you. Because you see, this Halloween, World of Tanks Blitz is having a crossover event with hit TV show The Walking Dead. You see, starting October 9th and running to October 20th, players can get themselves into a brand new survival PvP mode. Tankers can join Daryl Dixon on the hunt for walkers in the exclusive all-out war event. And to deepen that eerie atmosphere of Halloween, World of Tanks Blitz introduces a brand new PvP mode called Infected Front. From October 9th to October 19th, tank battles will be transformed into a desperate struggle between survivalists and undead tanks across fog-cloaked arenas. And let me tell you something here, if you actually log in between October 9th and October 16th, you also get yourself 15 days of premium account for free. And because World of Tanks Blitz is available on Android, iOS, PC, Mac, Windows 10, Steam, and Nintendo Switch, there's no better time for you to start. So go ahead, sign up with my link down below and get your 15 days free amount of premium just for logging in, or scan my QR code. So go ahead, click my link down below and sign yourself up for free using my link in the description down below. Anyway, where was I? I think we need to go in today and become the ultimate roadblock. I mean it, because in goddamn wrong, alright, they gave Belgium a new focus tree. Sure, I only fiddled about with the European Union path just for a little bit, and I didn't really go any further or deeper than that, and I think that is a great shame. One I'm gonna fix today. Truly have no idea which path I'm actually gonna do. I should probably look at the historical path and not do that. I mean, saying that though, these are some pretty nice buffs for defensive bonuses over here, and of course we are definitely gonna have to become the ultimate roadblock, like I already said. I mean, I kind of do want to do one of these alt history paths, so I think they're the best ones, and you don't have to deal with the Surrendering King event, which is obviously not great. I think I might go for that Belgian Maginot right there. That looks pretty tasty. So we're going to have to somehow get over to constitutional crisis. I'll figure it out. If there's one thing Belgium's got to, it's a crisis in government. We're on a very serious time limit right now to get things sorted and get our defense ongoing. So I'm not too sure if we're going to rush on down as quickly as we can over here, or we're going to get a bit of an economy going, because we do need as many factories as we can, because we've got to build a lot of forts. And on top of that, we got to get a lot of equipment to put in these units. We're also going to need a lot of technology. The things in specific I'm thinking of is we definitely need to get some AA so that we can actually defend the skies and our forts won't get bombed out. They're still going to get bombed into the ground, but it should help a little bit. And we also need to stack as much army entrenchment as we physically can. Thankfully, we get this guy, gives us a +5 right there. We can also get our defensive static warfare doctrine over here. That gives us more entrenchment. And we can go down, I think we're going to stick with Grand Battle Plan, which will give us another max entrenchment +10 off the bat. There's a few more things we can do to dig to the center of the earth, because that's how deep we're getting entrenched today, but that's going to have to wait. We're halfway into 1937 right now, and I'm already feeling pretty damn confident. We're chipping away at our little Scars of the Great War thing right now, so we're actually getting a bit of war support so we can go up on our mobilization. I'm already spamming out forts all on our southern border here, because that's the one I'm worried about, not this one over here, because I got the feeling the French are probably still gonna capitulate even if the Germans can't get through me. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna hold on this river here, or if we're gonna still try and hold all of Belgium intact. Not sure yet, but we'll figure that out later. So we've thrown Leon de Grelle in charge. Not actually going to keep him around in the slightest whatsoever, though. Going to go straight to constitutional crisis. In fact, though, since I have flipped those, is there anything I should probably go for? I should probably wait so that I can up my conscription. That is 300 political power away. Not sure if I want to do that. I mean, it would be really good, because this is going to go ahead and put us back into democratic. We should wait. We need that manpower. Got ourselves up too extensive. Going to go straight to our constitutional crisis now, but we should also get to work on doing all of our defensive bonuses over here as well. And we got Hubert, and we're going to get the king out of here. And we're going to snap election here. We can either go with the socialists or we can go with the liberals. I am going to go with the liberals just because the socialist path does end up going either with the Soviets or forming the EU again. We've already done the EU, so I'm going to go with the liberals today. That's right, Joe Biden. Now, I'm not entirely sure how many land forts we can have there. So it says 3, I think, if I'm reading that correctly, along the Dutch border. So that means we don't have to build a whole bunch of forts right there. But I think technically it's probably better if we do actually build up to at least, a couple early levels, because they're way cheaper to build at the start. So I'll wait a second before we do that, and instead try and get ourselves a couple factories. I went up to level 3 forts all along that border there, which means this should put us up to max level, if I'm reading it correctly. If it's not, well, oh, shucks for me. But yeah, if you don't know about forts, they get more expensive per the amount on it. An extra 500 per. So if you just build those early ones, get them out the way, you can then just get the expensive ones for free, if that's how this works. And yep, that in fact was exactly how it worked. So already, if you're looking at our forts right now, we just need to max out this province right here, and we've got a really good defense. I'm also going to keep building as much as we can here, at least up to like level 6, and that should do us, I'm hoping, enough to hold the Germans off. If it doesn't, then don't worry, boys, there is plenty of cyanide in the bunker. All right, so Poland is going to go in a minute. We're going to have a little bit of leeway before the Germans come into us. They're going to be around like 1940 that they'll make their move, so we've got to be ready by then. Did go ahead, decide to just buy a bunch of stuff from the British here, just so I could go ahead and get a few more units out in time, and I think we should be fine anyway. We just got 2 more levels on our last fort there, and I think we have a really good defense. And here they come. Hopefully this won't be for nothing. And they're coming in. The only province I'm currently losing is this one that has no supply, which is actually kind of sucky. Okay, we lost that one province, but I don't think it matters too damn much. We're gonna immediately just go straight up to total mob and get those women in the factories. What's the AI actually doing? Look at them just like freaking out, attacking my units. Okay, now at the moment, I'm not gonna hold the southern front unless somehow the Germans make a breakthrough. I should probably also worry about a naval invasion. I know I've got the British and the French on my side here, but I don't trust them. It's looking really good so far. I just got blown up. I do have to keep microing Antwerp though. That is the one issue we're having, and I'm not having a great time actually keeping these units together. Thankfully though, the most important thing, they got their guns in, but everything else it's I can't get enough of right yet. But that's mostly because I don't have an industry yet. I am thankfully getting Lend-Lease like intermittently here, and oh my god, France, you couldn't I'm just going to go ahead and prepare the southern border a little bit here. Make sure they're all up to level 6 forts. The French have capitulated, meaning we are the last one standing on the continent. Casualties are getting up there simply because of this one never-ending battle, up to 68k already. But I guess in all fairness, 500k on the Germans already. And we've leveled up our guy enough that we can get a entrenchment specialist for him, which will speed up the entrenchments. Every time they get unentrenched, they should get back in there pretty quick. What's that? You fell out your hole, you little dwarf? Or get back in there! What I need to hope for now is a break from the Germans by simply just getting bogged down somewhere else, like in Yugoslavia, or going into the Soviets. That is what I'm praying for. I love they've actually put the Belgian weapon, like level 3, up to the foul. That's so funny. Imagine, I could get that in a year. So 1941, a little Belgian man popping out his trench that's 20 billion feet deep with a foul. You don't understand what we're planning down there, but what we are planning is beyond comprehension for you, Germany. I love the fact that only other allied troop on the mainland with me is the British Raj. I'm assuming the British AI does have a thing for their AI where they don't get involved in the mainland until they've actually done their own landing, but it comes from my true ally, the Indian. Pretty confident where we are standing right now that I might actually just go do some of my industry trade free. Oh, wait a second, hold on. The French have turned up with their exiled troops. That's kind of handy. And we're up to 648k on the Germans. I love the fact as well, you know, the Germans haven't been able to crack me. So frustrated that they've got the Italians over here too trying to do it. Look at that meme of like Joe Biden being like, if you're so smart, Doug, you give it a go. That's what I'm currently imagining with the Axis upper management here. Well, I think the Pacific War just kicked off. I don't know why you're inviting me though. I don't think there's too much Belgium can currently do. Think about it actually. Does Belgium Congo even have any troops? They got a couple. I don't think it's really worth bringing them over. Yeah, they're looking a little bit bleak. They're trying to get me by sea as well. Oh, Americans are actually turning up though. It might be a good idea to actually build up the airfields here as well when I get the chance, just so the allies and stuff can actually try and fill this airspace, but it's not looking too great right now. But maybe if I give them more space, right? Yeah, what though? Definitely not turning my nose up to all these extra troops in my land. I think we are... we finally hit 1 million casualties on the Germans and 360k on the Italians. That's actually more than I thought. I don't know if I've actually watched them do a lot of attacking. Yeah, but look at the state of their army right there. The Italians are looking pretty damn bleak, but I think a lot of that might be down to whatever the British did to them, which I'm assuming is North Africa. Yeah. Okay, guys, you're going for a D-Day. You're going for the most pitiful D-Day I've ever seen when you're already in Europe. Oh man, I feel the Germans are going to get crippled just from the roadblock that we have become as well, because they're at 100% on their economy of conquest right now. So if they go to the Soviets, it's probably over. And I didn't even realize if you go down to better than Maginot, it just gives you the stronghold network. Why was I wasting my time researching it? I mean, I guess in all fairness, I don't think we really need it at this point, but it's a bonus. I may as well just actually build some stronghold networks then, because it doesn't look like the AI is moving too much on this front. We do have an Italian invasion, which, thank God, hopefully it gets them off my border. Crash the Italian invasion, that didn't go too well at all. I guess we'll try with the French southern coast invasion. After the absolute catastrophic defeat in Italy there, the British, in all their might, have landed a single division unopposed in Germany. Oh, except for this one Romanian that just came to watch, I guess. I know you guys are helping here, but it's kind of gotten a little bit obnoxious to micro the front here when you're all in the way. Funny, if you actually look pretty in depth now about the amount of troops that are on my border, the majority of them are no longer German. Yep, and that's because I have wiped out 2.3 million of them. But also at the same time, I've done like 234k on the Hungarians right now, and that is the majority of the troops I'm seeing over here. You just exploded. Okay, I guess the second landing went a lot better than the first one. And there are still a lot of troops though, and the Allies are not doing a great job of cutting through here. But here you go. They're finally breaking out through my land, at least in the south. It's not looking too pleasant in the north there. Obviously, not leaving my damn bunker. Sorry, what? There's some sort of war going on? I'm sorry, I can't hear you from 10 billion feet below the surface of the earth. Oh, I only just thought about it. Instead of going for the stronghold network like I did, I should have gone ahead and got the super heavy howitzer and then gone for the multi-char large caliber gun or whatever and just started firing into Germany. Tell you what, actually, Mr. Stalin, are you having a nice nap over there today? Because you didn't get much of a game, did you? I'm sorry, did I offend you? Did I offend you, Stalin? Is that why you just wiped Tanatuva off the face of the earth? Oh man, Japan as well also did not have a very good game over there, did they? That is pretty depressing. Okay. Well, if Germany wasn't gonna do it, Romania is apparently being the one to do it. Oh boy, wait, are they actually gonna call the Germans in too? If the Germans accept this, that's gonna be the funniest thing ever, because why would you accept it? Just let them go. They accepted. There they go. Just watch the land disappear as the Soviets roll on in here. I was in the process of actually making a bit of an offensive unit here, and I guess now's the time to use it. Somehow the Axis have actually managed to stall the Soviets, and I don't know how. Like, surely you have no economy at this point. Hey, no economy, but apparently a lot of damn troops. Enough to actually stop it. I think a lot of the Axis guys as well, like they've got a lot of troops hanging about still, so maybe it's just all the little little crappy guys keeping this together. Oh, scratch up. Soviets have broken them. They have broken them, and Berlin has fallen. They must just have, like, nothing over there. Can I get an attaché, actually, see what the Soviets are dealing with? Because surely it's not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot at all. Okay, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know where they've all gone. But they have left the building. We've still got quite a few on my border. There are a lot more. Oh, actually, a lot of them all just got encircled here after the capitulation of Italy. Tell you what, though. I think the, that's like 60, 70 divisions, 80 divisions right here on this border could probably be better off on the Eastern Front. I get it. I think the AI probably has player agency, or just, you know, they need to take down the Benelux or whatever, but to the detriment that the whole front over here is empty is just hilarious. We can't let the Soviets have all the glory here. We're breaking out of the fort. And we did 3 million casualties on the Germans, 2.7 million to be precise. I don't know how the UK actually got them at the 3 million. I must have missed a little bit there. You know, 640k on the Italians, 294k on the Hungarians. You'd say, it's safe to say, I think this went so easily because Belgium refused to surrender. Yeah, I wonder if I can actually get something as well in this peace conference. I probably can, right? What's my, I got 21% war participation just by standing still. I also just got myself a pretty nice encirclement there. It was definitely on purpose, and I was 100% paying attention. What a fun stack of units in there too. I love the very top one is just Greater Albania. I like to think that's the entire population of Albania that came to try and break Belgium. There we go. Belgium, the impenetrable fort. And on top of that, we can also steal Amsterdam. Now, I'm going to put it out here. I don't think this is a very good peace conference. I probably should have done a better job here, especially because the Germans are just still alive, apparently. It was so bad. I did it again. And this time I didn't take Amsterdam. And look at that. I got way more. In fact, I had loads of points left, though. I probably could have taken even more. But there you go. Look at that Belgian tumor right there in Europe now. It's absolutely disgusting. Look at it. To be like just listening on what that peace conference would have been. It's like the Belgians are like, yeah, maybe we should move the border up just a little bit. They just kept moving it and moving it. And oh boy, isn't she beautiful. Oh god. Also, random added point here. Just, that's the Belgian starting cavalry division. Somebody destroy this. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it off today, though. That was a incredibly fun game. I guess we could carry on, go fight the Soviets, but nah, I'm good. I like this Iron Curtain. The Iron Curtain, of course, being the great Belgian protectorate of Germany. I can only think of what monstrosities would have come out of here if this had happened in real life. But there you go. I feel complete now. We've got it damn wrong, even though, you know, it came out ages ago at this point. But I did always want to come back and give Belgium a proper hold and a proper go. And this definitely was it. And yeah, it was also just incredibly fun. There is nothing better than like a good hold game in Hoi 4. I'm gonna be real with you, especially one that ends up like this. Look at that. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video though, and make sure to check out Water Tanks Blitz with my link down below and get yourself started today.